What's up everybody? Unfortunately, I won't have enough time to visit Bihar during this trip to India, so I'm gonna do the next best thing. I'm gonna try me some Bihari food in New Delhi. Now I know what you're thinking, this Bihari food's probably not as authentic as the food in Bihar, but it sure as hell's better than nothing. Even if it's only 10% authentic, hell, even if it's only 1% authentic, I'll consider that to be a win. After all, I'm only one man over here, people, and I can't be in all places at all times. I gotta choose my battles wisely. And right about now, I'm choosing to try out some Litti Chokha, aka Buck Wild Bihari bread balls. So I started furiously dipping that big-ass bread ball in what appears to be some dal. Then I took myself a big-ass bite out of that bread ball. And whoa baby, that's one hot Bihari ball, and we got steam flying all over the place here. The thing's got some stuffing on the inside too, I wasn't expecting that. That's a nice ball right there. Now I don't know the exact details about these big-ass Bihari balls, but I think the name Litti Chokha refers to the balls and to the relishes. I mean, I think the balls themselves are called the Litti, and those small side dishes are called the Chokha, but I'm not sure. All I know with 100% certainty is these big-ass hot balls are tasting nice. In fact, come to think of it, they're tasting real nice. That crispy bread outer shell has a nice texture, and that bean meal on the inside is densely packed in with spices. That inside tastes almost like American turkey stuffing, and by that I mean it's savory, salty, and slightly herby in flavor. So for this bite, I was trying out some potato chokha, and whoa, what the hell? That ball was getting a tad slippery and the damn thing went flying out of my hand. I think it might be a tad racist. Even though it is an inanimate ball of organic matter, I have a feeling that it is ever so slightly Caucasia-phobic. Now as for this Aloo Chokha over here, it's got some nice delicate potato and coriander flavors popping off. It tasted pretty decent on its own, but I think for those bread balls I prefer that dal action because it's a little bit wet, whereas those bread balls are a little bit dry. And despite the fact that those Bihari bread balls very well may be bigoted, they were tasting very swadished and I think they were pretty authentic. I'm sorry, did I just say authentic? Because I think I meant to say authentique. Even though I have 0 point of actual reference, to me, these buck wild balls were tasting so authentique that for a second there, I thought I was actually in Bihar. Granted, I pretty much know absolutely nothing about Bihar, but oh, I felt like I was there. Don't you worry about that, sweet cheeks. I guess I had a feeling deep within my heart and deep within my soul that I was balls deep inside the buck wild home of Bihari bread balls. So to celebrate this feeling, I figured I'd try out some of this Baingan Chokha, aka eggplant chokha. I loaded the boat with that Baingan Chokha, reason being because I wanted to get myself an authentic experience up in here. And wow, just wow, take a look at that Baingan Chokha. Suffice to say, I took myself a serious bite. Now, that eggplant action was mashed up into a pulp, and it had some slight garlic and coriander flavors. It was basically a delicate relish, and it had subtle flavors. I didn't really love it, but I didn't really hate it either. It tasted like a muted salsa to me, if that makes any sense. Now as for that main side dish, at first I thought it was some kind of dal, and then I thought it was some kind of chickpea chana masala. But whatever the hell it is, it's got some tomato, garlic, and chili powder flavors. It's both edible and incredible on its own, but it tastes even better on those buck wild salty balls. So for my final ball, I figured I'd focus on that dry ball and wet bean curry combo. And considering the fact that that flavor combo was tasting spiritually enlightening and arousing at the same fucking time, I think I most definitely must rate this dish a 5 out of 5 Mahatma Gandhis. I mean, it could just be the novelty factor of having such buck-wild stuffed roasted balls, but I gotta say, that was a nice fucking meal right there. Even though those balls were sometimes uncooperative and just a tad Caucasia-phobic, they still changed my life. And for that, I am forever thankful. Now, after savagely chowing down on those dry-ass balls, I had to hydrate myself, so I got me an apple lemonade. And I gotta say, I wasn't expecting much, but as soon as I took myself a sensual sip, I started feeling refreshed to the very core. That appley, lemony, and minty flavor combo had a profound impact on my life. So after hydrating like a seasoned pro, I moved on to the chicken Bihari burger. Now, I'm not the world's most observant man, but it seems to me like this chicken burger is smothered in some curry action, and they even got some fries on the side. What else we got here? Seems to me like we might have some spicy sauce chillaxing in the back. Anyway, I started scoping out this Bihari burger. It seemed a bit precarious to say the least, and I was trying to figure out the best angle of attack. So I grabbed that Bihari burger carefully and cautiously, but it felt like that chicken was gonna fly out at any second. What the hell's going on with this damn thing? Am I supposed to two-hand this or something? Anyway, I jammed that thing in the general direction of my face and took one of the most dangerous bites of my life. I was only able to bite off a little bit of that bread when suddenly I noticed that butter knife in the back. What the hell is that all about? Are they trying to drop a hint for me or something? I think they want me to cut the burger myself. I'm dropping top coinage on this Bihari burger over here, and I have to do half the work. I'm surprised they didn't ask me to make the whole damn burger, but hey, I'm getting a tad off topic over here. The main point is I eventually was able to successfully cut that burger, and as you can see, that puppy is smothered and soaked to the very core, so I got ready to take myself a bite. And oh my Maharaja dogs. Messy though that burger may be, it was tasting fucking-lish and so swa-dished. That soft, succulent breaded chicken, coupled with that spicy sautéed vegetable curry sauce, almost brought a tear to my eye. What can I say, an Indian-themed burger is actually pretty damn good, who woulda thunk? Now, whether or not a chicken Bihari burger is in fact authentic Bihari food is another question. If I had to take a wild guess, I'd say that people living in Bihar probably do not eat chicken burgers on the regular. Probably that curry sauce has some kind of Bihari influence of sorts, but I don't know exactly. Bottom line is that burger was pretty good, and it ever so slightly inspired me to become a better man. I mean, as you can plainly see from looking in the inside, that meaty, spice-packed mayhem didn't hold back in the flavor department. Now, the actual fries themselves were decent enough, but they were nothing worth writing Modi about, that's for damn sure. I mean, they were good, but they didn't have any kind of Indian flavor to them, you know what I'm saying? I had to add my own Indian flavor to them, but hey, I digress. Point of the matter is, authentic or not, that buck-wild burger was tasting so damn good, and I think I'd have to rate it a 5 out of 5 Mahatma Gandhis. I mean, that bun quality was slightly lacking, and I almost gave this a 4 out of 5, but sometimes the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Key takeaway, nice fucking burger right there. So after I polished off that mofo, you best believe I deserved a sweet motherfucking treat. In other words, I figured I'd order myself a Bihari classic called Kheer Makhana. Mind you, I have no actual idea what this is, but it seems pretty intriguing to me. So I grabbed myself a spoon and started savagely tearing into that Kheer Makhana. We got some serious lump action in there, and without further hesitation, I shoved those lumps toward my head. And wow, just wow, I could taste myself some rich milk, sugar, and ground cardamom action. But what were those mysterious lumps? I never had anything like that before. It had some kind of crazy ass texture, and apparently it was fox nuts. That texture was kind of inconsistent. Some parts were harder than others and some parts were softer. I guess it kind of approximated macadamia nuts, but it was still kinda different somehow. But overall, that was a mighty satisfying dessert, so I think I'd have to give it a 4 out of 5 Mahatma Gandhis. I mean, the texture was kind of weird, but I still enjoyed that dessert nonetheless. So overall, I gotta say that was a pretty interesting meal filled with fox nuts and Bihari balls, and it was an experience I won't soon forget. Oh, and by the way, if you want to see even more existence-enhancing Indian food tours, then feel free to check out my other videos. I got a video about butter chicken in Delhi, and I got a playlist of a whole lot more. I got those links down in the description box. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all your dreams